Hello everyone, welcome back. This is going to be final video of 2023, and this is just going to be a short rundown of all the tanks. All of them have really been set up this year in their current scapes, and so it's time now, I think, to just run through them and show you one that you haven't seen before, and just update you on all the other ones that you have seen. So if you don't mind, stick around and we'll get into it. We'll start out with the 75, the main display, and I recently just made a whole video on this one, a bit of a deeper dive. It's the video right before this one on my channel. So I do want to leave this up for another year. I want to have this one run for at least 9 more months. Maybe the fish will change, take out and swap a few of the fish, but what we can see, dolphin cory back there, that little orange spot. But anyway, leave this tank up for a year, let it progress. It's an awesome tank. You know, I don't really have a favorite tank, but this is definitely a contender. It's so serene, and it's the one arguably that I look at the most. And these tetras shoveling back and forth. It's just really wonderful. And the angels sparring, they're beautiful. This one's gonna go though. Oh, there it is. She's gotta go because she is quite aggressive. But yeah, doesn't take away from this tank. Other than just leaving it up, I don't really have any goals for this tank. Just gonna kind of let it do what it wants. Here's a tank that would be new to you. This is the 20-gallon Fluval F60 freshwater tank, and it's new scape. Honestly, I don't remember how long it's been set up. It's only been maybe 3 weeks. 3 weeks set up. I don't have a build video on it because I find those difficult to film, and I don't know how many people would really watch something like that. But it's got these threadfin rainbows, the checkerboard cichlids, the Gertrude rainbows, and these Venezuelan red cories. Oh, there goes checkerboard, the male, wherever the female's at. But this tank I've not had any issues with, and like several otocinclus wherever they're at. But I've not had any issues with this tank other than just the soil. See the soil from back there. It's hard to see. But it's a high-tech tank. Oh, there's an otocinclus. It's a high-tech tank. Hard escape is this. This is Icelandic lava rock. I really like it. Has a lot of character, a lot of color. And then all the plants mostly are doing fine. This is the same plant I can't remember in the 3-gallon. It's like Lindalina, something like that. Starts with an L. Lindalina rotundifolia, I believe. How you say it? I got a clump of that in the back. This is Alternathera. I can't remember this one either, but it will end up like a purple probably, but I don't really have it purple quite yet. Maybe just add some more fertilizers. This is Reptile orange juice. And then all at the back is a like super easy plant, Reptile indica. And then in between we've got some like Nisea at some points, and then Palestris prospercorna, the Agrophila pinnatifida going around here. These Cryptocorini or Crypticorn flamingos. Different dots of Anubias just kind of peppered around. This big crypt, I don't even know what it is, but it's gorgeous. Some hair grass. I may make a deep dive into this, go about it, but CO2, big 5-pound cylinder, and I run that for about 6 hours a day. The light's on for about 8 hours. It's a Twin Star E series, and I have it hanging from these things. There's one complaint I have about this tank, is this drilled aspect of it, and so when I was rescaping it, I just couldn't find any bulkheads to cover those up, and I wanted to loop around hoses to the back, but I can't. Oh yeah, we're running this about a bubble a second. Let's see. A bubble a second on the CO2, but I've not had any issues with this tank at 3 weeks. It's just easy going, and I'm really enjoying it. Very pretty. Just water changes a couple times a week, about 25%. We'll get to this tank in a minute. It's my snake. You can kind of see her poking out. Hello. I'll bring her out at the end. Come around here, just a maintenance cart, and then a few more tanks. I'll tell you what's going on. This one right here, I want to take downtown, and then that's a 30 centimeter cube, so about 7 gallons. And I want to put it right here next to this 4-gallon cube and take this one downtown to my office as well. And then have a couple of small tanks downtown. But next in line is this tank here. This is the 3-gallon high-tech tank, and is being a bit of a pain right now, but that's okay. Once I get some, like a mono shrimp in here, you can see all this hair algae. All that hair algae will be eaten. But that's so far the only issue. I've trimmed back the plants, and they're growing, and they look good. I did a deep dive on this not too long ago as well. Reptile macrandra mini butterfly, Reptile willickii, Reptile orange juice, and then it's not Litorella, like Lindilia, rotundifolia, I believe is the ONF flat nano. I finally got a timer for it. You can see it there. That's a Casa Wi-Fi timer. I actually have the box right here. And these are how I run the CO2 and all the lights on my tanks. And they work wonderfully. You just have an app on your phone and set them up for a schedule, and they work well. So I recommend they're inexpensive. 4 of them is like $15 or something like that most of the time on Amazon. So I do recommend them. Anyway, once we get some mono shrimp in this tank, clean up the hair algae, maybe a couple of like neurite snails. Thinking of adding some blue guppies to this because the coloration would look really nice, I think. What do you guys think? Some blue endlers. Not really guppies. They get too big, but as it trims out more, and it'll fill out and look better. Behind here is the Clown Killy and Anubias only tank. This one doing really well, no headaches, no algae, It's just, or there might be some that's a bit difficult to see, but if it's difficult to see, then it doesn't really bother me. All the plants doing well, all the fish doing well. Very brave little guys. I love them. They're growing. I also added 5 of these pygmy cories. There's a neurite snail, but yeah. 5 pygmy cories, a bunch of these clown killies. Still growing up. They're a couple months old now. So hopefully in the next 2-3 months, I'm going to move the rest of these guys, leave a couple of pairs in here, and try and get some babies out of them. Hopefully have success breeding them, because they are super popular, super cute, fun fish. And over here, there's a betta that's healing up. Let's see. Right there, just a standard blue betta. And all the Anubias is doing fine. Some of them have come detached, and I gotta put them back on. That's attached. There you go. This one right here is not attached, and there's one next to the chili jalapeno. But the plants I wanted in here doing fine. This, let's see if we can get to focus. It's very bright. Very bright on it, but that Pinto Nubius is just really pretty and doing well. Same with this chili jalapeno. This is actually growing. Chili jalapeno right there. It's a really nice one. But anyway, I want to move this one downtown and just to my office and keep some like guppies in here. So maybe you'll see that they're painting the office right now, so I can't move it quite yet. But when it gets done painting and everything is back to where it's supposed to be, then we can move a couple of those tanks. Wonderful little tanks. And then my bed is just right here, so like I can sit on my bed and then just observe these tanks. Sit, observe these tanks, and then observe just some maintenance. Got a lot of maintenance, so observe this tank, which is the last tank in my room. Is grown in very slowly but nicely, full of cryptocoron, retrospiralis, and through the SBA reservoirs in here, and like 7 of these pygmy cories. And the interesting thing is, these SBA, there's more of them in here, but they're all shy. And because they're shy, the pygmy cories are shy. But in the clown killie tank, the pygmy cories are not shy because the clown killies are not shy. At least that's my logic. But who knows what the real reason why is. This tank is just real minimalist as well. I do want to upgrade the plants. I say upgrade. We're going to keep all these and just add some more plants. So I'm thinking here, add some like a couple more crypts. Right there is a crypt pink flamingo that melted back, and hopefully it is going to grow again because it's got good roots on it. But I added a couple different crypt variations, maybe in these here, just stuff that stays little. And hopefully that'll make it look a little bit more filled in. But lowness, like slow growth, I mean, is what I think makes this tank successful. I don't even have any algae in this one, like the clown killie tank. There's a bit of algae, you may have noticed, in the Anubias tank, so that one is going to be cut down. Light on that, it's going to be cut down by half an hour, see if it does anything. But I do need some neurite snails for this tank, and I'm probably going to throw that betta in here. I think the blue and the orange and green would look really nice. There's a couple more coming out. But yeah, these guys, wish they weren't so shy. I'm going to go get my snake out and then show you my snake and one other animal. I don't know how well you can see, but this is my snake. She's a hypo blood red corn snake. I've had her for a couple of years. I'm not really a terrarium guy, but or reptiles, but this guy's she's just beautiful. I really love her. Don't know how well you can see her. But yeah, I think she's great. Got a lot of personality. Easy to maintain. Easy to hold and care for. I had her in a video out a couple of years ago, I think. And she was just like a little worm. She's probably tripled in size since then. She might be trying to go into my... But yeah. Alright enough. And last but not least, we have a vinegaroon. And I don't know if she's getting ready to like molt or something, so I'll just leave her in there. But man, I do love invertebrates. I've always loved them. Kept mantids and spiders and tarantulas and scorpions and vinegaroons. And let's see. She's quite a big size. I think she's gonna molt because her abdomen is huge and it's got kind of a white color to it. But vinegaroons, if you are just amazing creatures. So, just in a little, like, I don't know, thing here. Feed her a couple times a week, a couple of crickets. Real easy to maintain. Spray it down with some water every now and then. Give her some water in that little blue cup. And she's good to go. This video is probably long enough. But thank you everyone for subscribing and watching and just supporting my little channel. It's a great community that you've helped create. I think I love interacting with the comments and reading everyone, being nice, and it's fun, and I love sharing this beautiful hobby, and maybe even inspired someone to make their own tanks. Just some easy little ones after seeing easy ones that I've made. So thank you everyone for a great 2023 and have a great 2024. Bye bye now.